you can make 2026 your most successful year ever. You can get insane results at anything you want by simply following these rules. You probably have New Year's resolutions or some goals for this year. Most people do, and most people fail. But this year can be different. You just need to do all the right things. And the first thing you need to do is to stop wasting so much time on your phone, on YouTube, and on social media. Stop scrolling on Twitter and Instagram. It's not only a massive waste of time and energy, but also terrible for your mental health. If you have to use social media for work, just block the feed. And same for the emails, chats, messages. They're never that urgent, even if it's work. It's never as important as doing deep work on the things you want to accomplish. The real work. Emails can wait. Set a time of the day for it and respond to them all. And that's it. Ignore them the rest of the day. Because your time is your most valuable asset. And you shouldn't give it away for free. You shouldn't waste it. Even when you're not working, even in your free time, you should be extremely selective with the type of content you're consuming. You should avoid short-term content like the plague. Reels, shorts, TikTok videos, all that doom scrolling is frying your brain. It's destroying your ability to focus. It also swallows your time like a black hole. A quick look at Twitter or TikTok often turns into 45 minutes of your time wasted and your mind cluttered with all kinds of slop and negativity. I recommend long-form content only. Books and podcasts. In my experience, books and podcasts are the best. But avoid the trash, the drama, the gossip, those podcasts of idiots arguing, all those basement-dwelling clowns who do reaction videos to reaction videos of reaction videos. All that buffoonery is not worth your time and your attention. If by listening to it you're getting pissed off at people you haven't even met, you should stop listening to it. Basically, stick to content that is educational and or makes you feel good. And that's what you shouldn't do. That's what you should avoid. Now let's talk about the things you actually need to do. The first thing you need to do is to ask yourself, what do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish? And once you've got that, then ask yourself, how? What do you need to do to get there? Set some goals and make a plan. But you don't need to complicate it. Just identify the key things you need to do and then do those things all the time. And this works for everything. Whatever your goals are, there are usually less than 5 key things that determine if you'll get the results you want or not. For example, in language learning, you just need to learn more and more sentences that are useful. And you need to listen to the language a lot, and you need to speak the language a lot. And if you do this every single day, eventually you learn the language, sooner rather than later. If your goal is getting in shape, working out, eating well, and sleeping well, it's really not that complicated. Want to lose weight? Eat fewer calories and burn more calories. If you want to learn to fight, you drill the techniques and the combinations, and you practice them in sparring, over and over again. This applies to most things. It's the same thing if you want to start a business. There are also a few key things you have to do regularly and well. And there's also a lot of work that you can do to waste your time while getting nowhere. In most cases, you don't need to consume massive amounts of information about the thing. You don't need to watch lots of videos about how to optimize whatever you're doing. You don't need to read books about the theory behind it. And I say this as someone who reads several books a week and watches lots and lots of instructional videos. But all of that is fine as a hobby or to learn more about the thing you are working on if it's really interesting, but it should not distract you from the main things you need to be doing. There are just a few basic things you need to do over and over again. And if you do them, you'll get results. Deep work. Long sessions with no distractions at all. And of course, no multitasking. Do these important things one thing at a time. And by the way, these things are usually quite boring. If the things you need to do consistently to be successful at something were easy and fun, everybody would be doing really well at everything. And that's clearly not the case. What matters is doing the key things consistently, because results start compounding quickly. If you do all the right things consistently for a week, you probably won't see results yet. But if you are patient and you stay consistent for a whole month, you'll definitely see some serious results. And when you start seeing results, you'll get motivated. So it'll be easier to keep going. And you'll get bigger and bigger wins. 90% of it is just getting started and staying consistent and doing the right things. So turn these things you need to do into habits. Integrate them into your routine in a way that is as easy as possible to stay consistent. Make them as convenient as possible, because the more you do them on autopilot, the less you rely on willpower. And the less friction there is, the more likely you are to actually do it. Manage your energy and your attention like a limited, valuable resource. Do the most important tasks when you have the most energy and attention. And the rest of the things you want to do them when you can, if you can. You need to know yourself and do what works for you. Don't try to wake up at 4:30 to work out and meditate because some influencer told you to. Figure out what works for you. To focus your time, energy, and attention on doing the things you need to do to get the results you want. And that's basically it. Avoid distractions and stupid stuff that waste your time, energy, and attention. Define your goals. Identify the 3 to 5 key things you need to do to move towards your goals fast, and do those things as much as possible, as often as possible. And that's it. So stop wasting time and start right now.